The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Wait. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get Orbit. Mike 5-4.
To the air again with Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Flip it. Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Easy. Right there, 54 Mike.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Going for Metcalf. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point safely through, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship.
Gun. Great.
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Washington. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Mike spot 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Right there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Winston. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. Flushed out right to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Winston now. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Muhammad. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Easy. Deuce.
Now Winston. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards and a giant first down. From the red zone now, Winston. Forced out to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Rivers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Saquon Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll go to Barkley again, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. To throw is Winston. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Trent Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Bryant tacks on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
First down. Mike.
Ready.
53. Mike.
Express.
Twist.
620. 8.
On first down, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. On 1st down, Pollard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Throwing here, Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Parker unable to get that one, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break it.